Okay, we're diving into what is, no joke, one of the most incredible underdog stories in sports, ever. It's this amazing tale of rejection, redemption, and a win that was so impossible it still feels like something out of a movie. So let's get right into it. 5,000, 2, 1. Just let that sink in for a second. In 2016, those were the actual betting odds for one particular team to win the English Premier League. I mean, to put that into perspective for you, the bookies were giving you better odds on finding Elvis Presley alive. It was just considered completely, totally impossible. And yet, it happened. Leicester City Football Club somehow did the impossible. I mean, everybody, pundits, fans, you name it, they were calling it a miracle, a true fairy tale that just laughed in the face of logic. But, you know, every fairy tale has to have a hero, right? And smack dab in the middle of this 5,000 to 1 miracle was a striker named Jamie Vardy. This guy's non-stop energy, his goal scoring, it was the engine for this unbelievable season. But here's the thing. The craziest part of this story isn't just what he did, it's the how. Like, how on earth did this guy even get to this point in the first place? So to really get it, to really understand how massive this was, we've got to go back, way back. Back to a time when the dream of playing pro football for him wasn't just, far away, it was dead and buried. Okay, so picture this. You're 16 years old. You get cut from your childhood team. And the reason they give you? You're too small. Just boom. For most kids, that's it. That's the knockout punch. Dream over. And yeah, for a while there, it really looked like the dream was done. I mean, all the other guys his age, they're signing these fancy youth contracts. And Jamie Vardy, he's pulling 12-hour shifts in a factory, making carbon fiber medical splints. So instead of scoring goals, he's just grinding it out to make a living. Talk about a reality check.
But wait, his story didn't just stall. Oh no, it got way, way worse. This wasn't just about a dream being put on hold. We're talking about a life that was about to go completely off the rails.
So that rejection at 16, that was just the beginning. At 20, he gets an assault conviction, apparently from a pub fight where he was defending a friend. By 21, that lands him with an electronic ankle tag. And get this, by age 23, when most top players are already stars, he's still grinding it out in England's non-league system. We're talking muddy fields, a handful of fans, a completely different universe from the Premier League. And that ankle tag, it came with a super strict 6 p.m. curfew. This led to a situation that is just wild. For away games, he could only play for about 60 minutes. Then, he'd have to be subbed off, literally sprint off the field, jump into a car, and race home before the tag went off. I mean, can you even imagine that? You're the best player on the team, and you have to leave in the middle of a big game because of your curfew? Yeah, looking back on it, he said he pretty much thought, that's it, it's over. Between the factory job, the criminal record, the ankle tag, and playing in the absolute sticks of football, the Premier League might as well have been on Mars. But this is where the story flips. This is the turning point, because against all odds, Jamie Vardy starts what is probably one of the fastest, most insane climbs the sport has ever seen. Turns out, that spark, it wasn't quite out yet. Just look at this ladder he climbed. He started at the very, very bottom with a team called Stocksbridge Park Steels, making like $30 a week. But he just couldn't stop scoring, so he moves up to Halifax Town, keeps scoring, then up again to Fleetwood Town, and guess what? He scores even more. His talent, his just pure raw grit, you just couldn't ignore it anymore. And finally, the Pro League started paying attention. So in 2012, Leicester City decides to roll the dice, and it was a huge gamble. They paid £1 million for him. That was a record-breaking amount of money for a non-league player. A lot of people thought they were crazy, that it was a stupid risk, but Leicester saw something that everyone else had overlooked for years. And wouldn't you know it, just 4 years later, that £1 million gamble paid off. And I mean, it paid off in the biggest, most incredible way you can imagine. The factory worker, the kid who was too small, the guy with the ankle tag, was now a Premier League champion. Just unbelievable. So, okay, why are we talking about this? Why does this wild sports story matter to you and me? Well, because it's not really just about football, is it?
It's a huge lesson in what it means to be a late bloomer.
You know, a late bloomer, it's just someone whose talent or skills don't really show up on that normal schedule everyone expects. And Jamie Vardy, he's pretty much the poster child for this. He didn't take the normal path, not even close, but he got to the same amazing destination anyway.
So what can we actually take away from his whole journey? Well, here's the playbook. Number 1, rejection is a detour, it's not a dead end. Getting told he was too small could have stopped him, but instead it became his fuel. Number 2, your past doesn't get to decide your future. A criminal record, an ankle tag, none of it stopped him. Number 3, pure hard-nosed persistence can absolutely beat raw talent that doesn't work for it. While other guys were coasting on their early hype, he was fighting his way up, step by step. And last, and this one's huge, success doesn't have an age limit. So really, the main point, the thing to remember, is this. It is never, ever too late. Think about it. Vardy didn't play his first top-level pro game until he was 27. His story is just this perfect reminder that your timeline is your own. Your climb can start whenever you decide to start climbing.
So I'll just leave you with this to think on. It doesn't matter if you're 20, 40, or 60. What's the part of your story that isn't written yet?